Question-answer relationships, also known as QAR. This presentation is created by Maria Ginger and Jackie Gonzalez. This teaching model was designed in 1982. It is a research-based framework for reading comprehension. It enables students to conceptualize the relationships that exist between answers and the types of questions being asked. Understanding the types of questions serves as an indicator to the location of the answer. QAR also provides a commonality of language used by both students and teachers, and research has proven that students maintain its use over time. When using QAR, students develop strategies for locating information. Students learn where to look to find the answers. They are able to determine text structure and how these structures convey information. They are also able to determine if inference is required when answering questions. Teachers use this model as a tool for helping them to develop different types of comprehension questions for different phases of comprehension instruction. By understanding the relationship between questions and answers, students learn to seek information from the text or their own background knowledge. Raphael prescribes 4 question-answer relationships: right there, think and search, authoring you, and on my own. We will discuss these in more depth later. She organizes these concepts into 2 broader categories: in the book and in my head. When introducing this reading strategy to students, instruction should begin with the bigger picture, the 2 broad categories. Answers can come from either of 2 places. In the book or in my head. In the book, the answers can be found in the text. In my head, students rely on what they already know to answer questions. The QARs, right there, and think and search are subcategorized under in the book. Right there means just that. The answer is right there in the text. It is usually found in one sentence that uses some of the same wording as the questions. Think and search refers to the answers being scattered throughout the text and need to be put together like pieces of a puzzle. These are just some sample phrases for each of the mentioned concepts. For right there, questions use phrases such as who is, what is, how many. It takes a few words or one sentence to answer these types of questions. Think and search uses phrases like how did, what caused. Now remember, these questions require a little more thought because the answer needs to be put together. The remaining QARs fall under in my head. The authoring you, the answer is not explicitly in the text. It requires students to use some information provided by the author and what they already know to answer questions. On my own, the answer is not in the text. It is strictly based upon what the student knows. Text is not needed to answer this type of question. Examples of author and me questions would begin with phrases like, would you or did you agree with? Answers are not in the text, but it is necessary that students use information provided by the author as well as what they already know to answer these questions. On my own questions uses phrasing such as, did you know, have you ever, would you ever? No text is really needed to answer these questions. The QAR strategy is replicative in nature, meaning that it can be applied in various classroom settings and all grade levels in many subject areas such as writing, social studies, and science. In math, QAR strategies are used to help solve logic and word problems and also to interpret mathematical graphics. QAR can be used to help students answer questions about art and picture books. I've just listed a few example questions from math, science, and social studies subject areas to demonstrate its application. This concludes our overview for the question-answer relationship strategy. Now it's time to see what this looks like in the classroom.